Hello and good morning. Hope you all are well and enjoying our classes. Keep revising your videos again and again so that you will be getting the better understanding of the chapter, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel, as these three things will motivate us to make more interesting and knowledgeful videos.
Hello and good morning. Hope you all are well. And we were discussing our chapter metals and non-metals. Two classes have already done. In our two classes we have discussed about metals and non-metals and about properties of metals and non-metals. In our last class we started our chemical properties of metals and non-metals, and in this we have discussed the first property, reaction with oxygen. And today we are discussing our second property of means second chemical property, reaction with water. As many metals react with water to form hydroxides, example sodium and potassium reacts with cold water to produce their hydroxides and hydrogen gas. Means metal reacts with water and they form hydroxides. The example first one is of sodium, as 2Na. Na is a symbol of sodium, reacts with water, means two molecules of H2O. The product will be 2NaOH. 2NaOH is sodium hydroxide, and there is a release of H2 gas, means hydrogen gas. The second one is potassium, having symbol K, reacts with two molecules of water, and the product will be 2KOH, means two molecules of potassium hydroxide and release of hydrogen in the form of gas. As these were the two metals which reacts with cold water to produce hydroxides. The third one is metal magnesium reacts only with hot water to produce hydroxides. The reaction moves on as magnesium Mg reacts with H2O, means water. The formation of magnesium hydroxides MgOH whole twice plus release of hydrogen gas. Now let's perform an activity for reaction of metals with water. The activity is as follows. Take some small piece of sodium and dry it using flat paper. Means take a small piece of sodium and cover with cotton piece. After drying up the sodium piece, cover the piece with cotton and put it in a water solution. And as we put in the water solution, we observe sodium reacts vigorously, means sodium reacts very fast with water and metal hydroxide is formed. Reaction takes place with burning of sodium, means as the sodium reacts with water, there is a flame emerging from the piece of sodium. It looks like that burning of sodium takes place. And now dip red litmus paper inside solution. As in our last class we done the red litmus paper test when we have done reaction with oxygen to check the solution is acidic or basic. In the same way today we also dip red litmus paper inside solution and we observe that the red litmus paper turns blue, and it means if the red litmus turns blue, it shows hydroxide of metal are basic. Means if red litmus turns blue, the solution is basic. If blue litmus turns to red, the solution will be acidic. and from the activity we concluded that the solution of sodium hydroxide is basic in nature. Next, moving on to non-metal reaction with water. There is only phosphorus metal which reacts, phosphorus is the only non-metal which reacts with water. Other no non-metal react with water. So it's the reaction with water. And now moving on to what's the result of reaction with water. There is a corrosion. If there is a reaction of metal with water or reaction with of metal with moisture, then there is corrosion. Study what's corrosion. The degradation of material into chemical reaction. Degradation of material due to chemical reaction with moisture and oxygen means if a metal comes in contact with moisture and oxygen, then it will degrade, means it will lose its some properties. As moisture and oxygen present in atmosphere, the common example is as rusting of iron takes place. As rusting is an example of corrosion. As if we keep an thing made of iron in the open, then it will rust after some days. The example is of degradation of iron. Now the methods to prevent corrosion are, first one is painting, because if our metals will degrade, then it will not be good for us because there will be a loss of too much metal. So we have some methods to prevent corrosion. The first one is painting. By applying a coating of paint on iron, we will protect iron from corrosion. The second method is oiling and greasing. Make a layer of oil or grease on the iron objects or on any metal to prevent it from corrosion. The next method to prevent corrosion is galvanization. In galvanization, a layer of zinc metal applied on iron or any metal to prevent it from corrosion means an applying a layer of zinc metal on another metal is called galvanization. The fourth method is alloying. A less reactive metal is mixed with pure metal to improve the quality of metal. As iron is mixed with nickel and chromium for making stainless steel, means in alloying one metal is mixed with another for making corrosion free. As iron is mixed with chromium for making stainless steel, as we are using stainless steel as our utensils in large amount, it is a mixture of iron and chromium. As brass is also metal, is made of copper with zinc. Brass is a mixture of copper and zinc, and bronze is made up of copper and tin or copper and magnesium. So these are the methods of preventing corrosion. One question for you: define corrosion and method of prevention of corrosion. It's all about today's class. Hope you all understood. We will come back again with our another session. Best of luck. Goodbye and meet you soon.